All right. Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah. I'd like to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rachah, Chodash. All right, man, that's who this world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ in the ancient Paleo Hebrew tongue, right? Who the world ignorantly calls God, being my heavenly Father, right? Whose true name is Yahweh, right? Whose name means He is, right? And who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, whose true name is Yahweh Shai, right? Whose name means He is our Redeemer. He is our Redeemer, right? First and foremost, I had to go to give double honors to the elder apostles across the four corners of the earth that uphold, push, and teach this 100% truth day in and day out, right? And we know where that 100% truth lies within Great Millstone under Elder Apostle Tahar and on down, right? I also had to give double honors to the elder of the Men of Israel camp, the Akhazat, who I also teach under out here in Greenville, South Carolina, right? Once again, the head of the Men of Israel camp, right? I also had to give a shout out to you, Akim being brothers, right? You Akim across the four corners of the earth that's also out here pushing and teaching this 100% truth and making our calling and election sure to the best of our abilities, right? And so all I had to say, shalom, shalom, shalom. All right, it's the Ak Nabat coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah once again with another exhortation and lesson, right? And this one is going into, as you can see by the title, it says, I have stretched out my hand, right? And basically going into that I, when I say I have stretched out my hand, that I is going to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, right? Because Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh, nobody will have no excuse on why they couldn't come back to, and why they couldn't come back to our heritage, come back to our true nationality, which is in the scriptures, right? Which teaches us that, right? Because the scriptures isn't nothing but a history book, right? And it's our heritage. It's our heritage book, right? It's telling us, you know, our cans and cannot, you know, and our history. It's telling us everything, right? But no one will have an excuse on why they didn't turn away from the heathen ways. No one will have an excuse, man. Because every city you go to, I'm gonna let the scriptures get into it. Let's get to it. Let's get straight to it. All right, we're gonna start. We're gonna start right at the book of Proverbs. And we actually gonna start at let me see. We're gonna start. I'm gonna just start straight at verse 20. We're gonna start at Proverbs 1:20. It says, "Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets," right? And this is why I was just saying, no one will have an excuse. No one will have an excuse, right? Because every city you go to, you have a group of brothers on the highways and byways somewhere. Every city. You even got brothers out there in Alaska. You even got brothers in Europe, you know? You got brothers in Haiti. You got brothers in Jamaica, right? You have brothers everywhere. So nobody will have that excuse of, oh, I didn't know, or oh, I didn't have the time, or whatever the case is. Nobody will have that excuse because the wisdom has been crying out within the streets. How is that wisdom crying out within the streets? That wisdom is crying out within the streets within brothers hitting the plow, going out there teaching for free. We're out there having church for free. Y'all are the ones who are choosing not to hearken, choose to keep walking by and not paying attention. But guess what? Y'all have heard it. Y'all hear what we say when y'all walk by. Best believe it. Y'all hear what we're saying when y'all walk by, but y'all choose to hear and keep it pushing. Y'all don't choose to come here and come here, sit and listen. Y'all hear it and then y'all actually come listen to it. Y'all don't want to do that. Y'all just want to hear it and like, oh, I don't want to hear that shit and keep it pushing, right? So y'all won't have no excuse, man. Let's keep going. It says, wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gates in the city. She uttereth her words, right? Once, like I was just saying, right? For as far as the brothers within the Men of Israel camp, we're in the center of our city every week. The center of our city every week. Literally. We are in the center of our city every week. Every week, man. Let's keep going. All right, it says, saying, verse 22, it says, how long will ye simple ones, how long ye simple, like I read that wrong. How long ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? Right, let's get that word. All right, we're going to jump to the blue letter real quick. Or matter of fact, let me show I do it like this. As a matter of fact. Cause I already got the I already have the, let me see, Salakium. Okay, and that word simplicity, right, is going into foolish. Simple, foolish, and open-minded. That's what that simplicity is. Right? So how long ye simple ones will ye love foolish things? Simple things, right? How long will ye love this? Because that's not nothing but what America pushes. Is foolish and simple things. You know? So how long will ye love simplicity? Right, let's keep it going. It says, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Right? It said, and that is absolutely right. Fool, come on now. That's self-explanatory. Fools hate knowledge, absolutely. Right, verse 23 says, turn you at my reproof, behold, I will pour out my spirit upon you. I will make known my words unto you, because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. How is Yahweh Shemel Shah stretching out his hand? How? From, like it was saying in verse 20 and 21. We're out there. The prophets are the mouthpiece for Yahweh Shemel Shah. We're out there day in and day out. That is Yahweh Shemel Shah stretching out. That is Yahweh stretching out his hand. That is Yahweh Shah stretching out his hand, trying to gather you in. But y'all are choosing to still walk by his hand and disregard it, because y'all want to still go into simplicity, foolish and simple things. Right? That is absolutely what's happening. Y'all are choosing to walk past Yahweh Shemel Shah's hand that's out for foolish and simple things, man. That's what y'all are doing. For the ones who are not hearkening, for the ones who still love this world, for the ones who still want to be who love this world, want to be deeply devoted in this world. Right? That is what y'all are doing. Y'all are disregarding our Heavenly Father and his Son. Y'all are saying, man, fuck y'all hand. I want to go over here. You know? That is what y'all are doing. That's why no one will have an excuse. No one will have an excuse, man. No one will have an excuse. Right? I'm going to read back 23 and we're going to keep going. It says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you, Salakium. I will make known my words unto you, because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. Verse 25. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. And that's what's exactly is going to happen, man. Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to laugh at y'all, man. Because Yahweh Shemel Shah has stretched out his hand, has been out there, has tried to reel everyone back in, but y'all still choose to go do other shit, man. Let me grab this precept real quick. Let me see. gonna jump here real quick. Right, I would just get straight to the point. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go verse. This is the book of Judges, chapter 10. Right, this is verse 13. It says, "Yeah, ye have forsaken me and served other gods. Wherefore I will deliver you no more. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation." And that's exactly what's going to happen when Yahweh Shema Shai gives you up to your own calamity. Right? That's exactly what's going to happen, because y'all chose to still not to hearken. Y'all chose to still do what you want to do. Y'all chose to not return and to not come back until Yahweh Shema Shai. And that calamity, right, is going into distress and is going into burden, right? Yahweh Shema Shai is going to give you up to your own disaster. That's what is also going into disaster. I like that word better. Disaster. I'm gonna give you up onto your own disaster, because you chose not to listen. You chose not to hearken. You chose not to pay attention. You chose not to, you know what I mean? Y'all chose not to partake within these things. Y'all chose not to return and partake within our Heavenly Father and His Son. So therefore, I'm gonna give you up to your own distress. And when Yahweh Shema Shai gives you up to your own distress, go and cry to the ones you chose. You chose them. All right? Y'all chose not to come back and come back to Yahweh Shema Shai and the law, statutes, and commandments. Therefore, it's going to be on you. Your own destruction is going to be upon your own head. Your own destruction is going to be upon your own head, man. And guess what? That's on y'all. That's on y'all. It is what it is, right? Hey, I'm gonna mark them off, so probably help y'all. Let me do it like this. We're gonna go like that with it. Okay. Right, it says, "I will also laugh at your calamity." Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna laugh at your distress. Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna laugh at your disaster. He's gonna laugh. Yahweh Shema Shai is going to laugh at y'all, because y'all had a way out and y'all didn't take it. You know what I'm saying? That's like this example that was brought to me. It's a funny one. It was a guy. It was a guy in. As a matter of fact, I was talking with the elder about it, and he was telling me about what happened. And it was a guy who was out there in the ocean. You know, he was stranded in the ocean, and a ship pulled up and was trying to get him, trying to throw out the life vest or whatever the hell it is, and was like, "Come on, we gonna reel you in. We gonna get you." You know, this was ship number one. Ship number one came, and he was like, "No, I'm not going on y'all ship. The Lord is gonna save me." Right? Right? So ship number one took off. He's still out there. Ship number two came. Hey, come on, we're gonna save you. We're gonna save you. Come on. And he was like, "No, the Lord is gonna save me. Leave, get away." Woo. So ship number two left, right? And he keeps screaming, "The Lord is gonna save me. The Lord is gonna save me." Woo. Right? So now a little boat came and seen him and was like, "Hey, hold on, come on, let's get you on. You know, I'm gonna help save you, get you out of this ocean." And he said the same thing. He said, "No, the Lord is gonna save me. Get out of here." And this is number three. This is the third time someone has approached him, and he pushed them all the way and said, "The Lord is going to save me. The Lord is going to save me." And so all of them left, and the dumbass drowned and died. And the point of that is that's how Yahweh Shema Shai is going to look at y'all, because Yahweh Shema Shai has sent help multiple times, but y'all chose to push it away for you to be in your own delusion, because you're in your own delusion. If the dumbass would have realized help, Yahweh Shema Shai sent help to you 3 times, dumbass. Get on the boat. And that's what I'm saying to y'all. Y'all have had plenty of opportunities to get right. Y'all have had plenty of opportunities to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. Y'all have had plenty of opportunity, right? So when this fire comes and it's time for where it says this melting is going to happen, that's on y'all. It is what it is. Yahweh Shema Shai is going to laugh at your distress. Is going to laugh at your disasters. So in that situation, Yahweh Shemel Shah laughed at that man because Yahweh Shemel Shah sent 3 people to the man and he pushed them all away. So now he's in a disastrous situation. You in the middle of the ocean by yourself, dumbass. And now you stranded because you done pushed 3 people off. You know, that ultimately was sent by the Lord because that's a big ass ocean. Ain't no damn way. Come on now. The Lord sent them over there to find you out of your little body, out of the whole ocean. And you had 3 different boats come to you. Come on now. That ain't nothing but the Lord. And that's the same thing in this situation. Y'all are choosing the Yahweh Shemel Shah sent multiple people. We're out there on the highways and byways. Y'all see your lessons all over YouTube. You even got brothers on TikTok, brothers on Instagram, whatever the case. Brothers are everywhere. Y'all have had plenty of opportunities to get along, to get on. But y'all are choosing not to. Therefore, Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to do what? Laugh at your disasters. And that disaster is going to be this fire that comes to burn y'all up. Just like that for that man, the ocean swallowed him up. He drowned and died. That's what the fuck he gets. He's stupid ass. And that's the same thing with y'all. Stupid asses. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it going, man. It says, verse 27, it says, when your fear cometh as desolation and your destruction cometh out. So like I shouldn't have stopped right there. I'll pause. But it says, when your fear cometh as desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me. Then y'all gonna come and try to call upon Yahweh Shemel Shah. But what did it say in that Judges? Let me jump back over there real quick. What did it say in that Judges 10? Judges 10. That was a shout out. That was Elder Pastor Har. But what did it say in that Judges 10? Right, 14. It says, "Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in your time of tribulation." Don't try to come back and call upon Yahweh Shemel Shah. Oh no. Oh no. What did it say right there? It says, then shall they call upon me. Who is that me? Being Yahweh Shemel Shah. It says, but I will not answer. Yahweh Shemel Shah is not going to answer y'all because y'all have had plenty of opportunities to get right. Y'all have had plenty of opportunities to get right. But what? You haven't. You chose to still love simplicity. Come on, man. It says, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. It says, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh. They didn't choose the fear of Yahweh. They chose not to fear. Shout out to Elder Apostle Gabar, daily edification for. But it says, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh. Y'all didn't choose the fear. Y'all chose to say to hell with it. Y'all chose not to fear Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. Y'all chose not to fear Yahweh B'Hashem Shah. Therefore, this is Yahweh B'Hashem Shah has stretched out their hand. Both have stretched out their hand. And guess what? When that hand is pulled back in, no. My hand have been sitting out here for 30 minutes. My hand been sitting out here for 30 minutes. I'm not sitting out here for 31. No. After 30 minutes is up, it's gone. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. It's gone. You know? It's gone. Let's continue on. I'm going to read 29. We're going to keep going down. It says, verse 29 says, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh. They would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. That is right. They despise Yahweh B'Hashem Shah. They despise the prophets. They despise this truth. They despise all of it. Y'all despise all of it. And guess what? Because y'all despise it, it's going to come back on your own head. Just wait on it. Verse 31. It says, therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own ways, and be filled with their own devices. Kind. Y'all are gonna be filled with the fruit of your own ways. Y'all chose that, so y'all chose that way. So deal with it. Take it to the chin and die. Take it to the chin and die. That is on y'all. That's on y'all, man. That's on y'all, man. Yahweh Shema Shah is going to give y'all up to your own ways. What did it say? Therefore, they shall eat of the fruit of their own ways and be filled with their own devices. Verse 32, it says, for the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil, man. That's gonna be the one that's gonna be the ones who chose to hearken, who chose to listen, who chose to move accordingly, who chose to who found that tower and stayed in it. Let me get that. I believe that's in the book of Proverbs 2. Matter of fact, it's in the book of Proverbs as well. Not Proverbs 2, but it's in the book of Proverbs as well. Let me go to it real quick. I think it's call all Yahweh Shema Shah. Proverbs 18:10. It says, the name of Yahweh is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. Right? And is safe. So when we jump back over here to Proverbs 1, Salakim, if it'll let me slide, there we go. And then we jump down here. It says, verse 33, but whoso heareth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from the fear of evil. That's ultimately going into the elect, man. That's ultimately going into the elect. The elect runneth into the name of Yahweh Shema Shah and dwell safely. And then it said, it shall be quiet from evil. Come on, man. That's that other precept. I believe that's in the book of Isaiah. For the ones that run into it, man, that's another topic, but it's still kind of hitting on the same point. But I'm not gonna get into that right now. But matter of fact, that'll be another call. Or Yahweh Shema Shah. That's another lesson I can go into this week. Absolutely. That can be the next one. Absolutely. Call all Yahweh Shema Shah. The Wadi Yahweh Shema Shah for that, right? For bringing that upon my mind. But yes, man. I stretched out my hand and ye did not answer. Ye did not grab a hold. Therefore, Yahweh Shema Shah will give you up to your own calamity, and y'all will be punished upon your own ways and your own sins, man. Yahweh Shema Shah is going to give y'all up to the fruit of your own ways. Therefore, y'all chose not to hearken, so stand on that. Y'all chose not to listen, so stand on that. Y'all chose not to come back into our heritage and follow the law, statutes, and commandments, and be obedient to our Heavenly Father. Stand on that. Y'all gonna have to deal with the decisions you made. We're all adults, so you're gonna have to deal with it. It is what it is, you know? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Because these times are coming. These times are 2026, man. I don't know what's gonna happen. But man, Yahweh Shema Shah is around the corner. And y'all are gonna continue to see more prophecies be fulfilled. Best believe it. Y'all are gonna see more prophecies being fulfilled, man. You absolutely are. And this is a prophecy that's going to come to pass. This Proverbs 1:20-33. This is a prophecy that's going to come to pass. Of Yahweh Shema Shah giving y'all up to your own fruit. Giving y'all up to your own wicked ways. Giving y'all up. Come on now. Yahweh Shema Shah stretched out his hand. Stretched out their hand and y'all chose not to answer. Therefore, y'all going to go into your own shit. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. Y'all going to try to call and come upon and cry unto Yahweh Shema Shah, and Yahweh Shema Shah is not going to answer. Because also it's going to come a time where you're also going to try to go back downtown and back to those cities and try to run into those prophets again. And Yahweh Shema Shah is going to have those men, their tongue cleave to the roof of their mouth. We're going to be off the highways and the byways. And y'all are going to try to come and find us, and you won't. We won't be there. But guess what? That's on y'all. And it is what it is, man. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and end it, man.